I promised I would not share a poem today. But I will share a story about a poem I wrote. So it's funny, you know, we talk about bullying, that's what my story is about. So it's hard to talk about, to be honest with you. When I was a kid, I was bullied a lot. I was short, I was skinny, goofy looking, kind of like I am now. And, you know, kids prey on that, you know. And the other thing is I felt a lot. You know, when somebody would say something to me, it hurt. I actually had a friend on a baseball team. The kids just bullied the heck out of me, and he said, Jeff, if you didn't care so much about what they thought, they wouldn't bother you. They just leave you alone. And I was like, but they're saying mean things, and it hurts my feelings. And they're like, you just shouldn't care. And I'm like, I don't know. I can't not care. So when I was 11 years old, my father got me a calf. I live in a residential area in Gainesville. This was not a normal thing. Looking back, I know why my dad got me a calf. He got me a calf because he wanted to teach me responsibility. Did he tell me this? No, of course not. But I had to get up at 5:45 in the morning and bottle feed this calf. And he grew up on he grew up in the same neighborhood I did, but he worked on a dairy farm. My family owns a lot of dairy farms or used to own dairy farms in Noakesville. And so I get this calf, I'm taking care of it, and like I said, I was already bullied at school. I was bullied on the baseball team, I was bullied everywhere. And I go to school, and my friends in my neighborhood see that I have a calf. And this is strange to them. They don't understand why I have a calf. I don't really understand why I have a calf. So they made fun of me for it. It's a dairy cow, but it was a male dairy cow, and they accused me of milking it. And they spread that throughout the school. And I became this kid that had this calf. That's who I was. They determined who I was. They labeled me, they pushed me, they took away the joy of raising an animal. It doesn't matter if it's a calf, it doesn't matter if it's a person, it doesn't matter if it's a dog or a cat. When you put your love into something and you help it grow, that's a joyous occasion, and they took it away from me. Now, these kids that did this, they were my friends. They lived in my neighborhood, they were my neighbors. They're my friends now. And I look back and I think, my dad did something great. He taught me responsibility. And 30-something years later, when I ended up having twins, and I had to get up in the middle of the night to do bottle feedings, and I smelled that formula, and it smells just like the powdered stuff I fed the calf, I thought, man, I'm well prepared for this. I'm extremely well prepared for this situation. Who would have thought that my dad getting me a calf at 11 years old would have been the thing to prepare me for twins? But it did. And those kids that were my friends that bullied me, they didn't bully me to hurt my feelings. They didn't bully me to be mean. They probably didn't think they were bullying me. They thought they were being funny. They thought they were having a good time. They thought I was having a good time because I laughed along. Because what else was I supposed to do? Was I going to cry in front of them? No. I waited till I got home, and I was in my room alone, and I cried by myself. And at the end of the year, I got my yearbook. And I don't know what kids do now with yearbooks, but when I was a kid, getting a yearbook was a big deal. And it was that time you go around to all your friends. You didn't have social media. You didn't have cell phones. You get everybody's phone number and you try to call them during the summer. And I collected all these phone numbers for people. And on the very last day of school, driving home, the kids on my bus that live in my neighborhood all signed my yearbook. And they all wrote something really nasty about the calf. And when I got home, I ripped it up and threw it in the trash. It hurt so bad. Like, I was so excited, you know, to connect with kids and whatnot, and I just couldn't even look at it because of the way that it made me feel. But I know that they were kids. They didn't know any better. And I look back and I think, I forgive them. That's okay. They bullied me. They made me stronger. The thing that bothers me about it is at the time, the person I was mad at was not the kids making fun of me. Who do you think I was mad at? I was mad at my dad. Why could you do this to me, Dad? Why did you get me a calf? All the other kids are making fun of me. It wasn't his fault. And so I look back now and I think, sometimes it's the people that are closest to you that hurt you the most. And sometimes you have to forgive them. And sometimes those painful memories are the memories that help you grow the most. And sometimes your dad knows what he's doing, even if he can't communicate it to you. He cares about you and he loves you. And that's my story. Thank you.